Hey there, so my first video is of rucking. Basically these are the three sequences that we're going to use. Two of them are pretty familiar, one of them is new. But so the first one is a basic, so our wing link mid 3-man with a pass and wrap. Instead of that though, it's the mid link, so it's come over a quick bit. Our next one, the waves, which is a 21 buddy we used to have, then a 2-pass in the middle, then a 21 buddy, 2-pass in the middle, finishing with a play we call a cherry, which I'll show you. And the last one is Sundays, which is pretty much that cherry play we're running, just continuous cherries. So we'll get into it and I'll show you it so we know what we're talking about. So the first one is our basic. So last year we had it as a 3-2-1 here. Only difference is this year it's the two mids and a link. So wherever the ball started, maybe it started on the wing, roll ball, just 2-pass here, mid starting on the link, and then the next hit is a mid with a link wrapping across. Only different reason we're getting away from the wingers doing it was because the wingers were getting burnt out so much that they were subbing just as much as mids and links. So we just don't have to substitute that play. So this way the wingers will play longer, but they'll be less involved in the rucking sequences. A little bit, but not as much. So they can learn the game a bit more and slowly get there. So yeah, that's our first one. Space one, if it's in the middle, 33, bounce out to a 32 link. Hit. If it's already at a 32, it's planted at a 32. Then straight off the deck, hit, first one. Remember you're trying to bring that mid across, dummy half wrapping out into there. If he doesn't come across, if he holds off the thing, then we just go back in there, smash it, bring him across, just keep making the yard. So we don't really want to give that wrap too early. But the things that we want to learn is our plays off that. So when fourth is called, so maybe the mids come across planted, so normally we'd plant here and give the wrap. So we don't have to necessarily do that anymore, but if we do, we do. So he's passed it, brought it over, then he's given the wrap. So these plays are pretty much the same as last year. So the razor, he's just going to plant hard and then bring him across, and then mid's going to scoop, go. The other one is the backdoor, our backdoor. So you can run it two ways, but the way I want to be running it is mid across. So if we're getting called backdoor, fourth, you're going to pass this, chase it out. He's going to look to trail it back in and try and bring that mid back over, work hard to make the touch there, and then that link is going to come around. So it's our trail pigeon. So those are our two main plays we'll be running off the basic. It's just either backdoor, razor, they work, those are the ones that work. The other play that we will try and get into a bit more is a cherry. The cherry is just a 32 switch into a plant. So if that was fourth, as made a touch there, it'd just be, instead of going back in short, you'd be going along, making that mid come out and then switching back in and trying to bring that mid there back across, plant there, and then scoop and go 3 on 2. So it's just a 32 switch with a hard plant, bringing the mid back in, scoop on them all day. So that's a cherry. That's important because that comes up in the next few plays. So yeah, backdoor, razor, or a cherry off our 32. We get some practices going, then it's better to run them in person. The other play, this is a level 2 play that once we get those 3 down, so if we're running backdoors, razors and cherries well, we're running the Batman, which is just a 33 rooster, which is pretty easy here. So all of that, so we've got that 32, so we're running short. That's okay. Might give the wrap. That's okay as well. And then we're going to bring him across. There. So he's going to straighten, or the other one is if he makes the touch there, you can just run it straight from here. Try and bring him across. and then give the 32 your rooster. So try and hit that channel right there with the rack. Play what's there, you might keep short side or you might carry on, whatever. So yeah, that's probably the better one. Not even giving the rack, they're just passing. So getting him across like that, and then getting the next one straight at him. Then all you can do is bring him across like that. Then the dummy half will just off the deck, straight into that channel. Try and bring the length across because you're going to rack. So it's a short side rooster. So that's a Batman, but that's only after we get the other one. So that's the basic, the 3-3-2. Our second one, these two are more attacking. This is still pretty familiar, this one. It's waves. So wherever the ball starts, it doesn't matter. It's just got to start with a 21 buddy as the first touch. 21 plant, sorry. So if it's in the middle, it's just out to the link, he's going to drag out. One touch there. The one about this sequence though is that it's specific. So you don't run anything off this except pretty much the cherry, which I'll show you. So that's one touch, 21. Then it's a mid hitting hard, a 2 pass out, bring that mid up. 2 touches, 21 out the other side. So it just follows the structure, 21, 2 pass, 21, 2 pass. The same again, bringing that link across. That's 3 touches, same again. This is where it changes a bit. So you've done 3 touches on that 21, then it's a 2 pass here again. Instead, so you're going to try and drag them across. 1, now it's a cherry. Cherry is that 32 switch, hard plant scoop. So that's touch 4 with a 2 pass. This time instead of giving to the link, the mid sprints out with the ball on a scoop. Yes, it's only 4, but you'll see. So what happens is this guy's running, made a touch, now he's running out, and we're attacking this mid here. Running out. So you've got to really sell the outs first, try and get that 3 on 2. If you get that 3 on 2, then play it. But you run it, then the link calls a switch. So when he sees the mids chasing, then switch it back in. Well, we still want him to come, because so we're trying to tie him right out, so he's going to get done. But it's important that instead of going straight across like that, that's a 4 on 3, that's still a hard pass. We're going to straighten him back in and get him to turn and chase. And this is where we do it. So I've done a 32 switch, then he's made a touch, chased out, chased back in now, plant on the 5th. Now this mid here is just going to scoop and go. This is the 32 switch, hard plant, scoop and go on the 5th. So 21, 2 pass, 21, 2 pass scoop, 32 switch, hard plant, scoop and go on the last. It's a really good play. So that's waves. That has the ability to do, once we get better, the Batman as well. So from that point there, so you're switching in, bringing him down, then bringing him across, and then straight there. Batman, bang, go. Obviously that's a bit further down the track, so just a cherry for now. So just remember cherry, scoop, 32, plant, go. The last one, and this is, like I said, Sundays. So this is just continuous cherry check-offs or drop pass. So even if it starts in the middle, it's okay. 32, 33, that might be a buddy. You can hit the first one. That's all good. And whoever mid touches, that's the way we're going to scoop for the cherry, the first one. Okay. So we just do a step over. So even if it's at the 21, you can do a 21 here. Then 2 pass, start from there. So we want that mid up, hit, cherries. But we'll just say it's in the middle. Say it's in the middle, you might hit a buddy, take it up, this mid's coming. So what do we say? It's got to go this way. So he's going to bring him across, scoop and go. This is only the first touch, but we're always going to give the switch. So what we're going to do is tire out the mids. So he's going to make a touch, 1, chase out, scoop back in, and then drop. Now we're on this side. So it's a cherry, drop, touch, scoop. Make them chase out. If any time they don't chase, this way it's attacking, you got the 3 on 2, so you have to chase out, then you switch them back in, make them run again. But instead of going down, you're going to pop it over and hit them on the next mid. Scoop that way, switch in, hit them on the other mid. So you just keep doing that until the 4th. Then on the 5th, you could just carry on with a cherry, just go down and scoop and go. That's obviously the first one, but you can run all our plays off this. So mids up. He's made a touch, he scoops short side, he's chasing out. Switch. And if you want to run a back door, then all you're going to do is make this guy chase back again. Dummy half, ready to go. Back door. Or you can just, don't even do back door, you can just plant, scoop and go with the cherry. So those are the two main ones, and obviously you still got the same again. You've got the Batman if you want it. Later on when we get better. So that'll be scooping out on him, switching, coming back in, chasing, planting, giving 33 rooster. Obviously important for that guy to realign, to get back after you've given the switch, get ready, hit the rooster straight up. So yeah, at the end, so we're going to worry first off about the basics, our 3-3-2. They can start anywhere as long as it gets to a 32. Our waves, our 21, 2 pass, 21, 2 pass, 21, 2 pass. That's it. So 21, 2 pass, 21, 2 pass, cherries, hit for the go. And Sundays, which is just the cherry, so the continuous scoop, switch, drop off, hit the other mid, scoop the other side, switch. So very attacking, but so obviously that's for later on. And just remember what's often, most of them is just we can run our back doors or our razors, or the cherry. And later on we'll get that Batman. The reason it's called Batman is because there's a variation of it called a Superman coming up later. But just, yeah, don't even worry about the Batman. Batman's just a 33 rooster. But yeah, so when we get some trainings done, come down and we can practice the techniques needed to run these and get them fine-tuned. See?